Hey, what's up guys, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to show you how to create an occupation type looking map. I'm going to be using the premium plugin Geolayers 3, and this is actually a premium plugin, and it's a pretty powerful one also. I mean, you can create some very visual appealing looking maps, and if you want it, it's available in the description down below, so check it out. So let's go straight into the video and show you how to do this. Once you're inside of Adobe After Effects and you have the Geolayers 3 panel right here, you click Create MapComp. Let's name it Iran. And create the duration of it for 15 seconds. And the map style that I like is the world imagery map. Create it. And inside of the Geolayers 3 panel, I want to write Iran because I want to do it around Iran. Double click it so we can center it up. And just create some strokes and a shape layer around it. Now, what I usually do is create an overlay on the fill. And I add a glow on the stroke. Let's rename it stroke. And this one, fill, so we won't get confused. Now inside of the glow, let's edit it a little bit. And also create writing of Iran. Put it in the center, rename this text so I won't get confused, and anchor it up to the MapComp by doing so. Now, once I have this, I would want it to lower the resolution right here so that my computer won't be slow and that can run pretty fast. Don't worry, the finalized video will look in the highest form of resolution. Let's say I want to create another part of Iran, and this time I want the line effects to maybe be somewhere up here. So I'll create another shape layer on top of it. And what I'll do now, in order to create the lines to emphasize the occupation zone or the demilitarized zone, doesn't really matter. What you do is you go to the effects and presets and type lines, and right here you'll see writing lines or repeating lines. You double click it, and right here it'll create a shape layer of the repeating lines. And what's cool about this is that you have everything that you need right here in the panel that will pop up once you double click it. To stylize it, you can go up here in the panel and just put your necessary features. I want it to be around 8, the width. The gap, I want it to be pretty tight. And the copies, I want it to be much bigger. That looks pretty good. Now if I want to move it, I have to click the middle, the anchor, position it where I want it, which is right here, and just rotate a little bit to add a more dynamic look to it. There you go. Now, just because I want the top right of the map to look like a demilitarized zone or an occupation zone, I can click the mat that I've just created. Let's rename this mat, which is the extra one, the second Iran fill layer that I created, and go over to the pen tool. Now, if I hold the pen tool and there's delete vertex tool, I can select all of these vertexes that it has created, like this, and just start deleting the ones that I don't like. And as you can see, it created a bunch of vertexes, so it's pretty slow. There you go. Let's say I wanted all of this to be the demilitarized zone in this case. So what I'll do is I'll go over to the track mat and select the mat, which is again the Iran, the second layer that I've just edited, and I created it last. So I track mat the lines. Let's rename this lines last, and track mat it to the mat. And as you can see here, it has created a demilitarized zone type look. Now let's style this a little bit, add a red, and also rotate it a bit. There you go. Now I also want to create a kind of dynamic look to this where you move the lines a little bit. I do this by going back to the regular style and not matting it to anything. Go to the position, click the position, then I click the middle of this, or I go to where I want it to be, let's say for right here in this instance, and click the anchor and just drag it. I don't want it to move really fast. I want it to be pretty subtle and just a relaxing dynamic look to make the map more visually appealing. And then I can create the mat again and mat it to the layer. And if I run it back, it will look something like this. Now, in order to create an even more visually appealing map, you add the keyframes. And if you take a look, it's auto matching the map and I don't like it. So what I can do is parent it to the map anchor. And there you go. When I move it, it won't change. Now, let's say I want to start here and I'll just keyframe it up. And if you want to, you can also, edit it up, add a glow to the lines or whatever to just give it a nice bright look. And there you go. And of course you can add your own little effects and your own little touches to make this even more appealing. Now, if you want this plugin, again, it's in the video description. I highly recommend it if you're looking to animate some maps and create some cool looking videos. If you want the free trial to it, there's also a video down in the description that tells you exactly how to do so. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.